I just quietly sit down in front of this hall and observe the proceedings, I truly congratulate your agency, PNP PDEA, for fulfilling your role under the law. Indeed, this is victory in the fight against illegal drugs. You know, I've been watching the Netflix series on Vikings. I'm not sure if you've watched it. It is a very nice series. And one of the things I admire and learn about the Vikings is their tenacity to fight and defend their territory. And whenever they raid lands, especially British lands and the Holy Roman Empire in those days, they would gather, after a victory, they would gather in a great hall. And they would have lots and lots, unlimited wine and drinks. And every time they have this celebration, they would raise their glasses and they would say, "Skål." Skål spelled S-K-O-L, which means cheers. And so today, I raise this imaginary glass for PDEA and for PNP. And I say, "Skål." Thank you and good morning.
Thank you very much to our guest of honor and speaker, Honorable Judge Marlon J.G. Moneva. Judge, for your inspiring and informative message and for emphasizing the need to really strengthen our campaign despite the pandemic's call. Alright, now before we proceed with part 2 or the destruction proper, part 2 of our program, we'd like to present certificates of appreciation to our partners. We'd like to start first with a certificate of appreciation for Cosmopolitan Funeral Homes. May we request our Regional Director, RD, please stay here in the front. Yes, Cosmopolitan. Certificate of appreciation is presented to Cosmopolitan Funeral Homes, Inc. for their significant contribution to the successful destruction of confiscated and seized drugs in Central Visayas by allowing the free use of their thermal facility at Moquera Street, Cebu City on May 31st, 2021, thereby ensuring that the government's campaign against illegal drugs is effectively implemented. Given this 31st day of May 2021, signed Director 3, Levias Ortiz. The certificate is received by our always reliable partner, Engineer Bong Ebo. And of course, for our guest of honor and speaker, our Honorable Judge Marlon J.T. Moneva, we present the certificate of appreciation for being the guest of honor and speaker during the destruction of confiscated and seized dangerous drugs in Central Visayas held here at Cosmopolitan Funeral Homes, and for being a champion of the government's campaign against illegal drugs. Given this 31st day of May 2021, signed by Director 3, Levias Ortiz. Thank you very much, guys. And last but not the least, we award in advance our certificate of appreciation to Engineer Albert Bong Igo, Operations Manager of the Chanco Group of Companies. Nanay collection si Engineer Ebo ani certificate of appreciation, no? So kita always. This certificate of appreciation is presented to Engineer Ebo for his significant contribution to our successful activity today, May 31, 2021, which ensures that the government's campaign against illegal drugs is effectively implemented. Given this 31st day of May 2021, signed Director 3, Levias Ortiz. Thank you very much, Engineer Igo. Yes, sir. Okay na. And we now proceed to part 2, destruction proper, to discuss the procedure of the thermal destruction of all dangerous drugs na naakaroon. Please help me welcome the Acting Chief Chemist of PDEA Regional Office 7, Ms. Reyna Jean A. Astilio.
Our honored guests, fellow public public servants. Good morning once again. So today's activity is the destruction of seized dangerous drugs and other laboratory equipment such as the paraphernalia. This is in accordance with the Republic Act number 9165, Article 2, Section 21, and the DDP Board Regulation number 1, Section 6, Series of 2002. So in accordance with the Dangerous Drugs Board Regulation number 1, the destruction of dangerous drugs should be via, first, thermal destruction method in accordance with applicable environmental laws. This allows for this or destroy the evidence. For the destruction of evidence, always the PDEA secures documents. What are these documents? These are the court orders, inventory, turnover inventory to PDEA, as well as if there are no cases filed, we would be able to destroy this dangerous drugs with an authority given by the. This certificate of destruction would be signed by our witnesses, our media representative, a representative from the PAO, from our civil society group, elected public official, the DOJ, and media representative. And this certificate of destruction will be then forwarded to the courts and other parties to turn over dangerous drugs to PDEA for destruction. So for this destruction activity, we are about to destroy over 600 cases. These cases were those with court orders that were forwarded to PDEA from March 2021 to May 2021. So in the span of 3 months, we have about 600 cases to be destroyed. Over 600 actually. These cases are from Negros Oriental. The case from Negros Oriental is a dangerous drug that had no case filed. So this was facilitated via an authority to destroy from the Director General of PDEA. We also have various cases from Metro Cebu, Provincial Cebu, such as Toledo. We were able to collect from Toledo, Naga, other cities, other ports. So as part of the procedure or SOP of PDEA, prior to the destruction of dangerous drugs, the laboratory section would conduct field testing, present to the public, our witnesses, that we are indeed destroying dangerous drugs. This is by way of our color test or the percentage test. If I may request everyone's attention to be directed to our area with the dangerous drugs. So for this destruction, we have a total of 3 kilograms of meth, as well as 180 grams of marijuana to be destroyed. Start from various courts, a notice filed from Negros Oriental. So